Little Bill, the reason why you are in my office right now is because your annual IEP is happening today. I have also hired both a therapist and a social worker to help you in middle school. They will both be attending your meeting, and your counselor will also be joining the meeting.
Okay, Mrs. Clementine.
Good. Now please follow me to room 129. Welcome to Little Bill's annual IEP meeting. Today is Monday, May 23, 2022. Let's begin the meeting by introducing ourselves. I will begin. I am Sonia Clementine, the principal of Go City Academy.
Simon Harris, the superintendent of Go City Academy.
Daniel Piotrowicz, Little Bill's incoming 6th grade teacher.
Caitlin Lido, Little Bill's current 5th grade teacher.
Joey Hodge, Little Bill's student teacher.
Aiden Derrick, Little Bill's middle school therapist.
Veronica Ramirez, Little Bill's middle school counselor.
Jamie Thomas, Little Bill's middle school social worker.
Alice the Great, Little Bill's great-grandmother.
Brenda Glover, Little Bill's mother. Little Bill, it's your turn. Say your name right now and who you are.
Little Bill Glover, student.
And finally, Big Bill Glover, Little Bill's father.
Thank you. Now that we have introduced ourselves, let's go over how much trouble Little Bill has caused here at Go City Academy. We will also discuss his goals when he leaves Go City Academy, and I know it's a long time from now, but we have to discuss it right now. I will begin. According to the notes in his IEP, Little Bill claims that his main goal is to do a lot of bad and inappropriate stuff at the school. From what I know, he asked another student out to this year's homecoming dance, washed his hands in the water fountain, pooped in the boys' bathroom sink, watched porn in class, had sex with another student in the locker room, cut off one of his former teacher's hair, peed on the classroom floor, gave another student steroids, and much worse, laughed at his very own sister's death. Dr. Harris, please explain what you've seen Little Bill do in his first 5 or 6 years at Go City Academy.
Okay. From what I know, he and another student got 4 other students expelled for vandalizing the bathroom area, put rat poison into other students' lunches, danced to the Harlem Shake, hijacked a school bus, fired all of the teachers, called some of his classmates racist names, punched another student 700,000 times, took his shirt off in his former teacher's class, hired a hitman to kill 4 other students, and pulled a laxative prank on another student on their birthday. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Piotrowicz. Since you are Little Bill's incoming 6th grade teacher, please explain what you expect Little Bill to do in 6th grade.
Okay. I expect Little Bill not to get offensive toward me. He is not allowed to sit next to his best friend in my class. He isn't allowed to be partners with his best friend. He is to be respectful towards his partners and the person he sits next to, and most importantly, he will be having both lunch and recess with me every single day in 6th grade.
Thank you, Ms. Lebo. Please explain what you've seen Little Bill do.
Okay. From what I know, he yelled at me for knowing his name when I told him to introduce himself to me, told me to suck on my husband's private part, gave me a Barney error, disrespected his science teacher, talked smack to Caillou, gave me a black eye, pooped on me, and kissed his best friend in my class.
Thank you. Mr. Hodge, you are next.
Okay, there isn't much stuff I've seen him do, but I will explain. He also yelled at me for telling him to introduce himself, told me to go have Mexican sexual intercourse with Mr. Piotrowicz, vaped on the school playground, and did jumping jacks naked at the pre-middle school assembly.
Thank you, Mr. Derrick. Please explain what you expect Little Bill to do in middle school.
Okay. I expect Little Bill to be on his best behavior. If he is not on his best behavior, I will assign him an 8-hour Sunday detention from midnight to 8 a.m. He will be required to bring a sack lunch to school every day, and most importantly, he will be required to wear a school uniform every day in middle school, which it is not my rule. It is the dress code in middle school and he must adhere it.
Thank you, Ms. Ramirez. Go ahead.
Okay. Little Bill will be required to come to my office in the months of December and May for every middle school year to discuss what classes he is required to take. He will be required to take the MAP test at the beginning of each middle school year. He will be required to take the Constitution test at the end of his 8th grade year, and he will be required to meet with me once a month to discuss what I can do to make him smarter.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas, your turn.
Okay. Little Bill is to meet with me after school every day from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. to do his homework. He will be required to meet with me before school every day from 7:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. to help me arrange meetings for art club, and most importantly, he will be assigned a locker to put his belongings in.
Thank you. Brenda, Bill, and Alice, how does everything we just went over sound?
I think this is a great plan for little Bill. This is sure going to teach him a lesson.
Good, and also, when little Bill graduates from Go City Academy, he will not be accepting his diploma right after graduating from his senior year of high school. Why, you may ask? Well, Dr. Harris and I have decided that after he graduates from his senior year, he will be participating in the Go City Academy transition program, and he will not be accepting his diploma until he is 22 years old. How does all of that sound?
That sounds like a great plan. The transition program will give him a better life after high school.
Okay, we have reached the end of the meeting. You may all be dismissed.
Okay, little nigger, now that we are home from your IEP meeting, you are so grounded for 15,000 years, go to your room right now and leave us.